Adventurous ones to an all-new TV review, and this week's episode is on Veronica Mars, the complete series. Now, you can get the complete series on DVD. It only lasted 3 seasons. It was about to go into a 4th season when the ratings came in and said CW decided, fuck it, the show sucked. Chop it. Seriously, it actually sucked balls towards the end of the series. Okay, because too many elements were falling out of place. Too much drama here and there and crap, made the story just fall apart. And then how it ended the 3rd season to the whole series was ridiculous. Okay? And then they decided to bring it back in a movie that took place over 10 years later. 10 years later. And none of the elements that happened in the 3rd season was ever explained. None of it was ever frickin' talked about hardly. Other than Veronica left when she turned 19 years old. And that was about it. She left that fucking town of hers behind in Neptune and just said, fuck them. I'm done with this place. Left it all behind. Now the whole series, from start to finish, had its good points and bad points. First off, first season starts off not that spectacular. It already loses you on the fact that she was 15 years old. She was sexually assaulted by someone, without knowing it, because she was so looped up or whatever, drugged up or whatever. And her best friend was killed. Her best friend was the daughter of some rich bastard piece of shit named Kane, Jacob Kane, who decided to frickin', make sure her dad was no longer sheriff and all this other bullshit. And the story kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it just lost me on certain things. It was good because Veronica had this vengeful streak to her. Anyone crossed her, pissed her off, backstabbed her, she found ways to get even. Even with the sheriff. Okay, she got even with the sheriff on more than one occasion. Became the greatest thorn in his side. I meant literally. Because he didn't believe she got raped, okay? Even when she was reporting it to him. Which, if this was me, I'd have said, you don't want to listen that my daughter got raped? I'm going to punch your fucking goddamn lights in. Okay? Give you crocodile tears, motherfucker. Yeah, that's how it was with me. I just hated this whole thing. Veronica Mars had so much out of place. There were so many characters, back and forth stories here and there and stuff, that it made no sense in the matter. And then Harry Hamlin being a abusive murderer in this? Holy shit. It was terrible. He was beating his son with a belt. Seriously, he was beating his own son with a belt. Okay? Because his big-time movie career was taking a big shit and stuff. He wasn't the famous star he used to be and all this other bullshit. So he would turn into an alcoholic, abusive so-and-so. And I just hated that. Harry Hamlin's a damn good actor. Him in the original Clash of the Titans? Fuck yeah. Perseus, that dude had that shit down pat, motherfucker. But this shit? No. I really didn't care for him being the abusive bastard. Seriously, I hated that whole thing. Not to mention a murderer who was sleeping with Veronica's best friend, who slept with Veronica's best friend, Chloe, and so on and so forth. It was just all over the place. The story was terrible. Okay? Now, Veronica Mars had its good points. I loved how she got even with people. Okay? Because she always knew how to frickin' get the right element to something. And she would take these people down hard. It was just her way. Okay? She became a very vengeful teen. And it all stemmed around how she was sexually assaulted. No, the asshole wouldn't listen. Asshole sheriff wouldn't listen to her. which was my biggest problem about this whole series. The sheriff. The whole fucking series, up until the 3rd season, the motherfucker is the biggest pain in the ass, laziest motherfucker out there. He makes real good cops look like a bunch of idiots. Seriously. And that's what drove me nuts about this whole damn thing. He doesn't even get killed off till the 3rd season is almost over with. And then they bring Veronica's dad back into it as sheriff. Okay, only this is just the worst part about it all, because after Veronica's sex tape gets put out there and shit that she didn't even know about, she tries to get even with the so-and-so, stole his information and shit, and it turned out to be Jacob Kane behind the whole goddamn thing again, and the whole story just blowed. It was no wonder the 3rd season got, just said, CW said, fuck it, we don't want no more, nobody else wants it, it sucks, okay? They were going for a 4th season that was going to be about the FBI years. It was about Veronica joining the FBI Academy and freaking going through all her training and everything to become an FBI agent, which, in the premises for the movie, she was supposed to become. But they decided, no, since they couldn't do a 4th season, they'll just do it that Veronica left Neptune after graduating college and went on to law school. Really? That's what blowed about this whole damn thing. Okay? The movie itself was supposed to be like a wrap-up of everything. She gives up going to law school. Her and Logan got back together again, and so on and so forth. And like I said, the series was just terrible. Okay? It had its good moments. It had its bad moments. My final judgment upon it is going to be at least an 8 out of 10. Okay? I hated the back and forth story shit. The flashback crap really threw me off the whole series, because it always was constantly this to this, a different story being told, different characters being incorporated into it and shit. And I just, it lost me. It literally lost me. Veronica Mars, you can get the whole series and the movie on DVD now. They're available everywhere. I also believe they're on Blu-ray, so I think you can get them all on Blu-ray as well, for all you Blu-ray people out there that are not DVD persons. Whew. Either way, my final judgment stands at an 8 out of 10. Thumb up, thumb down kind of deal, because it had, like I said, it had its good points and it had its bad points. The good points are Veronica's vengeful streak is non-stop. I mean, seriously, when she gets even with people, she gets even hard with people. Okay? She don't just play pussyfoot around it and shit. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. The bad points to it were the frickin' flashbacks. Too much fucking flashbacks. Flashing this story between character to character to character just was driving me nuts. I mean, that was the terrible part about it all. And recommendations. I'll give you recommendations to check it out for yourselves. If you've never seen Veronica Mars, watch them. If you've seen Veronica Mars and don't really care about them, don't bother with it. Either way, my final judgment stands at an 8 out of 10. Thumb up, thumb down kind of deal, and a recommendation, check it out for yourselves if you want to. Okay, and that's it for this week's TV review. I will let you know what my next one will be next time around. And, follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and like I said in previous shows already, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And if you got one too, leave it down in the comment section down below. And that's it, my adventurous ones. I will see you all next time on the next TV review. God knows what it'll be. We'll see when it comes time. Until then, peace out. May the Force be with you all. And keep checking out some great shows. If you got something you want me to review, leave it down in the comment section down below. I'll look it up and see about reviewing it. Either way, that's it. Later.